My name is Mike Stoudemire. I'm the Deputy Director of Montgomery City County Emergency Management Agency. I'd like to thank you for coming out this morning. And what we're really trying to do is put the spotlight on September being National Preparedness Month. It's a surprising thing that when people talk about preparedness, most people think they are prepared. In reality, what you'll find is only about 57% of people have readiness items in their home. About a third of the population have some readiness items in their vehicle. And when they say they have some readiness items, I'm not sure if they really have that many things that will help them in an emergency. But in spite of that, about 42% of the public said that they would need help in an emergency. So what we want to do is put the spotlight during this month on citizen preparedness. Why should citizens be prepared? Well, every day we have emergencies within our city and within our county that are very competently handled by emergency responders, by police, by the sheriff, by the paid fire department, as well as by the volunteer fire departments. They do a wonderful job of coming out and protecting us. But every so often, something will happen that will overwhelm all of our responders. Case in point in Montgomery County in recent memory was May 7th of 2008 when we had the flood. We were stretched to the limit within the city and the county. Fortunately, as the waters went away, the responders were able to catch back up, so there was a very limited amount of time where they were overwhelmed. But if that event had carried on for several hours, there's no way that they could get to everybody that was putting in a call for help. That's why it's so important for the individuals to be prepared and to think about what they would do in an emergency. We don't want to just think about one type of emergency. I know right now we're really keying on hurricanes. That's a good thing to do, but emergencies can happen, all different emergencies can happen at any time. So we want to take an all hazards approach. And we want to give you some ideas of some things that you can do to prepare yourself for any and all hazards. One thing that you can do is get a kit. And we have over here a display of items that people might want to have at home in a kit. A lot of these, especially the food items, are things that you would probably have in your food pantry at home anyway. That's good, but what you might want to consider doing is putting those food items in a container or even an ice cooler like we have over here. That way, if something happens where you have to leave your home rapidly, you can pick that container up, put it in your vehicle, and you can be on your way safely. Another thing that you need to do in being prepared is to have a plan. You don't wait till the emergency happens before you try to anticipate how you're going to deal with it. So you need to talk with your family members about what would you do in a situation if you were all separated and you couldn't get back together. Some ideas might be to have a place where you could all rally back up. It could be maybe a park, a school, a church, one of those places somewhere close to your neighborhood. It could even be a situation where you had to leave the city if it was such a large event. How would you stay in contact with each other? Think about maybe somebody out of state that you all know and you all have a phone number, somebody that you could call so that you could stay in touch. And the third thing that you really need to think about as far as preparedness is make sure that you stay informed. The best thing that you can do, there are some websites that you can go to, www.alabama.gov or www.ema.alabama.gov. That's a state EMA website that has some great information on the risks that we face within Alabama. And so you can look at those and get an idea of the risks that we all face and some ideas on how to deal with them. So get a kit, have a plan, and stay informed. That's what we really want to push out to you. There's a great website also that FEMA has, www.ready.gov. We'd like for people to take a look at that. What I'd like to do right now is just kind of recognize some of the people that